Imagine standing in the middle of the ocean, so far from civilization that the closest humans to you aren't on Earth, they're in space. Welcome to Point Nemo, the most isolated place on our planet. Located deep in the South Pacific Ocean, it's farther from land than almost anywhere else on Earth. If you were standing here right now, the closest humans to you might not be on land at all. At certain moments, they'd actually be astronauts aboard the International Space Station. But that's only the beginning. Almost no ships ever pass through these waters. Very few animals live here, and the silence is so overwhelming, it feels like another planet. So why does anyone come here? Surprisingly, they don't. At least, not very often. But something else does. And this is where Point Nemo becomes truly extraordinary. It's known as the Spacecraft Cemetery. When old satellites and retired space stations reach the end of their lives, engineers guide them here, to fall into the sea. Because it's so far from shipping lanes and human population, this remote patch of ocean is considered one of the safest places on Earth to bring a spacecraft down. Over the decades, hundreds of spacecraft have ended their journeys here, including retired cargo vessels, research satellites, and even pieces of old space stations. In a strange way, Point Nemo isn't just the most isolated place on Earth. It's where pieces of humanity's journey into space quietly come to rest. And maybe that's what makes Point Nemo so fascinating. It's not famous because something lives there. It's famous because almost nothing does. Sometimes the most extraordinary place on Earth is the one where almost nobody has ever been.